My name is Tony Punton. I am the coordinator of the UNH Capstone program for the Civil, Environmental, and the Mechanical Engineering department. So the Senior Design program, and I'm sure many of the UNH alumni are out there. It is a year-long program, fall and spring semester. Each semester is worth 2 credits. If you go back to college and remember the credit hours, summer and before the semester. We solicit for potential projects which the seniors can undertake for their senior design course. The projects range from bridges and roads and landfills and sewer pump stations to other projects that are really, I guess unusual. And we'll talk about one of them coming up. But the general premise is that the municipality or company or agency will provide us with a description of a project that they feel may be something the seniors can take on from an engineering perspective. Really look forward to municipalities and agencies to come in and provide projects because we want to give the students some real world experience and some interaction with local municipalities and agencies as part of the project. In late August, early September, those projects are then presented either in person or virtually to the students, kind of like Shark Tank type of presentation, 5 to 10 minutes of here's what I have. The students are presented with about 30 projects. At the end of 2 weeks, the students select the projects that they feel are the best projects that they like to work on. They have first, second, third. And then we go through and we take the students and their projects and we put together a summary and we assign the students. Once the students are assigned, their fall semester is mostly developing background information, discussing alternatives, coming up with various ideas for the project. And it involves a report and a presentation. And then in the spring semester, these students take the various elements of the project and refine them more. We'll call that more of a design semester. And again, it ends up in a presentation and a design report. There's always guidance and direction. This is the project we want. This is what we're looking for. There's also, of course, engineering background information, GIS information, tax maps, surveys, site walks, as you can imagine. So the students gather all the information. Each project team is assigned a faculty advisor here at UNH, and he or she will provide a lot of the technical guidance, and they will also provide the grading of the assignments, because as a regular course, there is assignments that are submitted and graded. The faculty advisors at UNH will provide that information. What we really look for from the municipality is a project, a guidance, maybe the opportunity to present to the Conservation Commission or meet with the Parks Department or something that really provides guidance and background onto the project that the municipality wants. I estimate that for a project sponsor, which is what the municipality would be, that there is approximately 8 hours a month worth of time and effort. And that could be meetings, site visits, phone calls. We have a lot of virtual meetings that happen. The student team will meet probably once a week with their faculty advisor. And sometimes the municipality meets once every other week with the students. In addition, the students meet as a group. We're assuming 10 to 20 hours a week to work on the project, but the reporting and the discussion with the municipality could be anywhere from 1 to 2 times a week. Not a lot of heavy lifting, and it's really as much as you want to put into it, as much as you'll get out of it. Oh, just recently this past year, the city of Laconia wanted to look at a stormwater outfall option leading right into Paugus Bay. So Krista Larson, the assistant public works director, she ran a team of 3 or 4 students. They went through a bunch of design alternatives. And I know that she's looking into implementing possibly some of the results of that. One project that happened 2 or 3 years ago, town of Newport was really kind of uncertain of the volume of reservoir that they had for their water supply. So the students went out and actually did a bathymetric survey out in kayaks with weights and tape measures, and they developed a soundings and a bathymetric survey. So they're able to discover that it had a lot more volume than they actually thought they being the town. They also reviewed the intake, and they had some thoughts and developments of an alternative design for the intake to allow more water to be utilized. Well, they put together a report. It was very good. It was very thought out. The town took that report, and then they contracted an engineering company to review and finalize and use a lot of the information and the data and the thoughts behind that. They applied for I believe, an economic development grant, and they received a $750,000 grant, and they are implementing, if you will, some of the ideas and thoughts that started with the report. One thing to really remember is these are great students, very enthusiastic, very smart, very engaged, but they are students, and what they will do will provide you with a great direction on a project where you can really get the ball rolling. A municipality can really get the ball rolling to be picked up by a professional engineering company. Many consultants that put forward projects for this, for the Capstone program, and they get to interact with 4 or 5 students for 6 months, and they really get to know the students. Matter of fact, last year there was about 20 students who gained full-time employment with their project sponsors, and that was something that was very, very good to see, that the students have a direct correlation and then a direct relationship with their project sponsors. On the other side, we've had New Hampshire DOT put forward projects and I work part-time for the New Hampshire DOT also. So some of my coworkers in other bureaus in the DOT also participated in senior design projects sponsored by the DOT several years ago. On the municipal side, what the municipality will really get is they'll get a highly engaged, highly motivated group of young engineers who are really looking to help municipalities on projects that, may be kind of on the back burner for municipality. And you never know, depending upon the situation of each municipality, you may find your next, town engineer in one of these senior design projects. If you send me your email, I will send you back an email that has a link to a Google Doc where you can put in the information on. You're wide open to talk to you about your project. And most of the time, a project can be put forward. Sometimes it might be a little small, needs to be pared down. Sometimes it might be a little bit focused and it might need to be expanded. But almost undoubtedly, if the town has a project that they want to put forward, we should be able to, in some way, be able to accommodate that project. You can contact me at anthony.puntin, Puntin, at unh.edu, or give me a call, 603-496-1784.